Breaking news, as of now, 22 states are in an official recession. This means that for a vast portion of Americans, we are facing economic hardship. So don't let economists and Fox News reporters tell you we're fine, we're not in a recession, because we are and we have the data to prove it. Recession is often characterized by lack of job opportunities as well as persistent economic hardship lasting more than a few months. Current estimates suggest that 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and many people are struggling to put food on the table each day. States currently in or on the brink of recession include Oregon, Georgia, and Illinois, where I currently live. There has been a significant decline in economic activity in these states that has lasted for more than a few months. The craziest thing is that the District of Columbia, or DC, the capital of the country, is one of the territories that's hit the hardest right now. But why? Largely because of Trump's economic plan and the tariffs. So many politicians are lying to us right now by saying that our economy is the greatest in the world, especially those on the right. And I want you to know right now that no, you're not crazy. Yes, the economy is worse. Yes, it is harder to get a job. And yes, it is because of the person who is in office right now, as well as various other factors. Crazy, and we're only 1 year into his presidency.
Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So on today's topic, the recession has hit. It has hit Trump voters, and right now they're not finding it funny. They're not finding it funny at all. They're beginning to say they regret their votes. They're beginning to complain about um everything, literally everything. They regret their vote, honestly, and right now they don't know what to do. They're confused. They're asking people for help. They're making videos on social media saying that they regret their votes. This is not what they expected. This is not what they voted for. And people are like, of course this is what you voted for. You know this is what you voted for. So Trump voters has are experiencing the recession right now. It's so bad. It's so bad that they are beginning to um cry out loud, and they're beginning to ask for help, and they're beginning to make a lot of statement. And before we get out to the comment section to read what they have to say and what other people have to say about this, we're going to let the videos roll by so you can hear for yourself, right? So we're going to let the videos roll by. We're going to watch the videos. Please do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe. Please do not forget to subscribe. Drop your comments because we'd like to know what you think in the comment section. Let's watch the videos and then we'll come back and read the comments. Thank you.
Ah, what a beautiful morning. So grateful that Trump got in office. Life is going to be so much easier again.
A few moments later.
So I just got the quote from the dentist in Mexico I've been looking to go see because, no offense to my current dentist in the United States, I love him. He does a really great job, and I wish I could go to him. I just can't afford dental care in the United States.
Own the libs. Are you winning yet? No, because you played yourself. These are the females who lack the spine and the courage to step into a private voting booth and vote to safeguard their own rights as women. They're so weak that they actively participate in their own downfall, allowing men to use them as tools to strip away their own rights and help strip away the rights of us all as women. This is what happens when you're gullible enough to fall for the conservative patriarchal illusion of a traditional family, where the man is supposed to be the leader, but in reality, that so-called provider is a failure, leaving you, his wife, so financially helpless that you are forced to rely on the very people that y'all demonize and cheer to be deported just to survive. Now look at you crossing the border into Mexico. Yes, the same Mexico you clutch your pearls over just to be able to afford health care. You're out here bragging about voting for Trump, yet you can't even afford to put America first under Trump. You're out here fighting for white supremacy, but white supremacy ain't fighting for you. Make it make sense. And the best part, this is just a warm-up, so buckle up because the real struggle hasn't even started yet.
Top economist says that a recession is already underway, and I 100% agree. Hi, my name's Christina. I have a master's degree in business. In addition to the top economist at Moody's, large segments of the American population are already under a recession. This would include 23 states and 11 more that are on the brink of a recession. In addition, we are in a jobs recession. a construction recession, a housing recession, a manufacturing recession. The word of 2026 is recession, recession, recession. This is due to horrible economic policy, the adding of tariffs onto U.S. importers, and inflation, which has been skyrocketing this last year. We have 4.6% unemployment average, but as high as 6% in some areas. The economy is in big trouble in the United States of America.
In 2 months, it's going to become completely unaffordable to live in the United States. And I'm not talking about luxury lifestyle. I'm talking about basic middle-class needs. I run a relocation business out of Costa Rica. I asked my clients, who are a couple from Bushwick, Brooklyn, why they were thinking of moving abroad. They sent me their monthly budget spreadsheet. So combined, they make $120,000 a year. And from that, they get to bring home about $7,400 a month after taxes. Their rent is $3,100 a month. And their health insurance is about to skyrocket to $1,750. They budget about $1,000 a month for groceries. Their utilities, internet, cell phones, and MetroCard are another $1,300 or so. So at the end of the month, this leaves them with about $250. And that doesn't include any unexpected expenses or the hope for investments or the hope for a savings account. So what they said to me is that this is what running in place feels like. And the reason that they want to move abroad is because they actually want to move forward with their lives.
It can't be just me who thinks they need to go get a second, third, or fourth job to just be able to afford groceries. I have to buy groceries every 2 weeks. No matter how much I try to cut back, it's still $500-$600, and I'm drowning. It is so stressful. My kids have to eat, my bills have to be paid. Man, I just wish something would give.
Many economists are saying that we are already in a recession in 23 states, and 11 more are on the brink. Many Americans are already in a recession. They've lost their job. If you did not know, unemployment is at 4.6% average, 6.6% in some states. And in 2026, 58% of companies expect layoffs. Hi, my name is Christina. I have a master's degree in business. How do you handle this in your own finances? Number one, you need to do a budget. You need to plan your paychecks. You need to monitor what you're spending ahead of time. Number two, have an emergency savings, please, if you can, if you're still working. The goal should be 3 to 6 months, but if you're in a great place, please do 6 months, because 1 out of 4 people unemployed right now have been unemployed for 27 weeks or longer. That's why you need a greater emergency fund. If you're in a position, pay off your debt after that. Are you saving for retirement? Please, please get your finances in order, because the economy is going to do very, very bad in 2026. Drop a comment and follow for more.
60% of the American public is about to lose everything they have. People living paycheck to paycheck are about to go broke. The GDP numbers came in yesterday, and of course the economy receded, which I predicted 2 months ago, and people laughed. Mark my words, the second quarter is going to be far worse. Tariffs on Chinese products at 145% are about to kick in, which means everything you buy from China on Amazon or elsewhere is about to go through the roof. Grocery store shelves are starting to empty at Walmarts across the country, and of course grocery prices continue to soar. People who've been financing groceries on credit are starting to default on those payments. We are about to see an economic catastrophe. If you're in this 60% that has little or no money, please stop spending money. Protect your family. Trump does not care about you. Even if you voted for him, he's a billionaire. He won't suffer, but you and your family will. Please protect yourself.
Every year I put together my number, which is what I need to make every month just to exist. And this year, it's high. Okay, so let me get this straight. Per month, $2,152 for housing by itself. This includes the mortgage, taxes, flood insurance, which doesn't do anything, as I learned firsthand, and home insurance. So that's over $2,000 a month just to own a house. Off to a great start. Now let's go to the bills. Utilities. This includes water, sewage, and garbage. This is $260 a month on average. I tried saving water. It doesn't make a difference. The bill just keeps going up every month, so I've completely given up. Energy bill. This goes up and down throughout the year, but the average is about $200 a month. Health insurance. This is way different for everybody, but for me this year, I'm paying $363 a month. This, of course, is for the lowest possible plan that I can have. After all this, I have internet, which is $85 a month. That's up 100% since 5 years ago. I pay someone to cut the lawn $75 a month, which is actually a great deal. This puts my grand total of just existing every month at $3,387. And mind you, this is before food. This is before clothes. This is before going to a gym. This is literally just breathing and existing. That's $40,644 a year. And on top of all that, I can't just make $40,000 and pay it off. I have to make an extra 30% because I have to pay taxes. So that means to pay taxes and all of my bills, no groceries or nothing, I have to make $4,400 a month. This is $52,000 a year to exist. That just doesn't, I can't do that. Does anyone else feel like that is just completely unattainable? So I'm just curious, like, what your number is a month.
Okay, guys. So a lot of them are saying a lot of things. They are giving reasons why um they are not happy with their vote and why they regret their vote. And let's get down to the comment section and hear what they have to say in the comment. So somebody said, I voted for Trump because I was promised cheaper groceries, lower gas, and a stronger economy. Instead, rent is up, food is ridiculous, and my paycheck disappears before the week is over. This isn't what subtract. This isn't what abstract economy circle. This is not abstract economy circle. This is real people choosing between gas and groceries. I'm not crying because I lost politically. I'm crying because I can't afford to live anymore. That's bad. Second person said, you all told us to stop complaining and trust the pain and trust the plan. Well, the plan has my light about to be cut off. Every time someone brings up the recession, they blame Biden, Obama, immigrants, literally anybody except the man currently holding power. At some point, accountability has to matter. The economy doesn't care about slogans. The next person said, my parents are lifelong conservatives. They defended Trump through everything. Now my mom is crying at the kitchen table because her retirement isn't stretching and basic food costs double what it did a few years ago. This is what people mean when they say policies have consequences. It's not Twitter drama, it's dinner tables. The next person said, that's why is how that's what's wild is how quiet MAGA influencers and are now. They are when prices were high before, they screamed recession. Now that people are drowning, it suddenly be patient and sacrifice for the country. Funny how patience is always demanded from working folks, never billionaires. I mean, next person said, I don't hate Trump. I hate feeling lied to. When we were promised an economic miracle, instead wages stayed flat while everything else went up. If you're making six figures, you might not feel it. But for regular people, this recession is suffocating. Mhm. The next person said, people keep saying, just work harder, like we aren't already working two jobs. The American dream shouldn't require exhaustion just to survive. If Trump's policy were supposed to keep the working class, why are working class Trump voters the ones crying right now? I mean, next person said, this is what happens when politics becomes a team sport instead of a reality check. You can love someone and still admit their leadership is hurting people. Pride won't pay rent. Loyalty won't lower grocery bills. Reality doesn't care who you voted for. I mean, if it's affecting you so bad, there's nothing wrong with you calling out the person who is making it affect you. I mean, that's the least you could do. I don't think at this point anybody should be trying to protect their pride, protect their parties or whatever. You have to speak out. I mean, You can't be quiet and be helped. You have to say what you're going through. You have to call out the people you have to call out so that changes can be made. Silence doesn't command change. It doesn't. It's only gets things worse. So we have to say the things that we are going through, and that way, maybe, just maybe, something can change. Maybe. Next person said, some of you all mocked others when they struggled under previous administrations. Now the struggle has hit your house and suddenly empathy exists. Maybe the recession will finally teach us that bad economic policy hurt everyone, no matter the hat you wear. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all going to get affected. So that's why we should be careful of what we choose, of the people we vote for. Because at the end of the day, everybody's going to get affected. The next person said, at this point, I do not know what to do because life is hitting hard and my paycheck isn't even moving. How do I survive and how do my family get the next meal? I mean, it's bad for everybody right now. And in as much as a lot of MAGA voters are still going through this, we're all going through it together. But people are saying, own up to it. You voted for this person even though you were warned not to. So you have to own up to it. And it's even okay that everybody's going through this whole thing together. I mean, because it's gonna be bad if it was one sided. So it's okay. Even though it's not okay. It's okay. So guys, do not forget to drop your comments. Let's know what you think in the comment section. All right, remain to the original creators of the videos. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Okay, subscribe, and I'll be happy to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.